Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Library Trustee meeting of November 28th. Let us begin the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we get into anything on the agenda, I'm going to turn it quickly over to Karen to make an introduction, please.
That's right. I'm pleased to introduce Finley Gelsomino. She is our new youth services librarian. She started November 6th. She comes to us from the Patterson Library in Westfield, New York. She was the youth services specialist there, and we look forward to having her up and running pretty soon with the programming, story times, and lots of fun stuff in the coming year. So if you haven't been in already to meet Finley, make sure you come in and say hi and give us some ideas, things you'd like to see happening in the teen and children's room. And welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome. It's terrific.
Glad to have you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions?
Is it this Saturday we're doing gingerbread houses?
Yes. It is.
So parents can come meet Finley this week with their little ones and make a gingerbread house. And that'll be covered under part of your report, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. I think both sessions are nearly full, so.
Really?
Get in there.
Yeah, I know. So if you haven't signed up already, sign up.
Yeah, because it's on Saturday. Well, we'll wait. You can tell us that in a few minutes, but that's great. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to tell us?
No, I think I'm good.
Good.
Glad to be here, though.
You're all settled in and
Yeah.
place to
I've
live.
finally gotten my apartment settled, figuring
Okay.
out where everything is. So it's been going good.
Good.
Excellent.
Even traveled up to Millbury
Wow. Yeah.
a couple times.
Over.
So.
Wow.
How big a community was Westfield, New York?
I think about 2,500.
Oh.
So that's pretty
We're
good.
bigger. You're coming
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
big town.
This is a metropolis.
Yes. Excellent.
Well,
Great.
it's a big community, but a small community.
Yes,
So
right.
I think Finley fits in really well, and the staff, she fits in really well with the staff, and has already brought some neat ideas to the table. So,
So
Very
cool.
good.
yeah.
Good.
Look
Great.
forward to working with
Thanks
you.
for coming
Excellent.
by.
More to
You're
go.
welcome.
Thank you, Finley.
See you tomorrow.
Yes.
I think I'm good on the frosting, so
All
you're off
right.
the hook.
Oh, okay. Have a good rest of the meeting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Finn.
Uh,
Kid on the block.
Yeah, really. Next is the review of the minutes of October 24th meeting. I think I just gave them to everyone.
Yeah.
This was Michelle's first time doing them for us. I thought they were done very nicely. Thank you very much. She is busy this evening and will be doing most of these from Brian's tape. She'll be doing our minutes also, but Pat will be here to make sure any voting is recorded also. So we're all set.
If it's in order, I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Thank you. Motion, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
A second. Any other comments? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Thank you very much. And the director's report, please, Karen.
Okay. Had a busy October. Just a couple of notes. We had a really interesting presentation in mid-October on a chat with a chap who thru-hiked the Appalachian Trail, Sam Ducharme. And he'll be coming out with a book, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of next year. So we're hoping to have him back for a book signing. Fascinating presentation. Really enjoyed it. He's engaging, and we had a great turnout. We had 29 people for that. And he's local. He lives right in Woodstock. So We'll have Sam back. In fact, he made a comment that it was his shortest commute to any library. So, yeah. We also had a Paper Apple Kids Craft Day. It was before Finley started, so Patty ran it, and she had lots of fun. We had 12 kids, which is a great showing for that. And so she read a story, and they did a craft, and it was fun. And then I want to note that, you know, of course, we had many other things going on, so I'm just hitting the high notes. We had the fall book sale. Friends of the Library book sale was held in October, toward the end of the month. And we raffled off the Afghan that was made by our knitters. And we had 245 people take chances on that.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So that was like a
Made something
$500?
like close to $500 for the Friends of the Library. And it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah,
So,
it is
I
gorgeous.
won't say who won.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
And then they very,
So did somebody win?
Sorry, that was really hard. I really hit you hard.
I think I'm missing something, or we're missing something. Let's go.
Ben.
I won.
Ben won!
Oh!
And if you remember correctly, at the last trustee meeting, I was pushing the tickets.
Right.
And he said he didn't have any money to buy a ticket. I think
Oh.
you bought a ticket that
You
night.
didn't finance that, did you?
I wouldn't own it if she had
Oh.
financed it.
I knew I didn't win. I
No,
knew
actually,
that.
the day before the drawing, I was in signing, and she and I passed. As she was leaving the library, I was coming in, and just seeing her reminded me. I went right back to the car and got the hidden money and went.
So it was the
bought
last
my
ticket.
It was
Almost
close
literally,
to, close to the last tickets.
So we gotta hold out next year.
That's right.
Used up all of his hidden money.
Yeah, really. She told me I better do a better job. Oh, yes.
Well,
It's
congratulations.
2017, you need to up the hidden money.
That's what she was telling me.
It's like $3, Brian. Won't even buy you, like, you can't even get a gallon of gas or something.
All right. We're on
Right.
programming.
I'm sorry.
We digress.
I know, but it was funny. So that was a great fundraiser and lots of fun, and the knitters did a beautiful job, so we thank the knitters. And then I want to point out that there was extra yarn that was purchased for this Afghan that they took and added another color to and made me an Afghan, which was
Oh,
just out of the kindness
That
of
was
their
beautiful.
hearts, using the same sort of, squares. And,
Wow.
it really means a lot to me.
Mhm.
They're a great
It's very
group,
nice.
and I will treasure that forever. Okay, coming up, I thought that our December looked a little slim, but I'm wrong. So, just a few things to note. We're trying a mindfulness and meditation class this Thursday, November 30th at 6 o'clock. There's no registration for this. It's the first time we've had this We've had meditation classes before at the library, but this is a new person, so I'm wondering how it'll go, and I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a pretty good crowd because we've got a lot of people inquiring about it. There's no registration for this, and of course that's sponsored by the Friends. And on Saturday, we have a couple things going on. We have our Family Gingerbread House Day this Saturday, the 2nd, if you could believe it's December already. This Saturday from 10:30 to 11:30 or 12 to 1. And registration is required for one or the other of those sessions. We are looking forward to it. We have slots for 50 kids in each time period, so 100 total. And the last time I looked, both sessions were getting very, very close to full. So if you haven't signed up already, please call the library or stop by and sign up, because it's lots of fun. We have a 12 Books of Christmas reading contest going on through December 8th. It's actually, we have reading logs in the library. I think it's 6 books, and each one has like a little different theme associated with it. So the kids read the book, fill in the title, and then return the slip to us. And then during the 12 days before Christmas, we started a little early because we're out on the 23rd, after the 23rd. But for the latter half of December, we'll be picking a name a reading log out of the pool, and they win a book. So that's going on. So if you have little ones who are interested in doing that, please stop by the library and pick up a reading log.
And what ages are that made for?
That is for ages 5 through 11, and it's 1 entry per child. We'll be choosing the winners for between the 9th and the 22nd. Okay. We have a teen book club / movie. This is the first time we've incorporated a movie into the teen book club. On Monday the 4th, we'll be buying some pizza for that, so we do require registration, so we know how much to get. And the book in the movie is Princess Bride. So, oh, my all-time favorite.
So good.
And so that's going to be fun. That's Monday, December 4th at 6 o'clock. We do ask that people register for that. No.
Excuse me.
Princess Bride?
Yeah, I don't know it.
I am sorry.
You don't? Oh.
Well,
It's got
maybe I do.
Mandy Patinkin in it.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know. I don't think it's just.
Yeah, they're not people that you really
No.
know now,
But you should get it out of the library
Yeah,
and watch it,
absolutely.
because it's a
Yeah.
great movie.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Andre the Giant,
Yeah.
that's one person that you would
Okay.
know. You ever see Princess Bride?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't take Ben as the big wrestling fan either.
Oh. Well, he was in a lot of movies, never mind just wrestling.
This
It's a
meeting,
good call.
come on.
All right, so the Dudley tree lighting is Wednesday, December 6th, 6 o'clock, right here at Town Hall. Giving a shout out to that. And of course, Santa will be arriving on his Christmas fire truck. And there will be refreshments and games and crafts, so come one, come all. We have a book discussion going on Thursday the 7th at 6 o'clock. We'll be discussing Hillbilly Elegy by J.D. Vance, and that will also be our little holiday celebration as well. So we'll be buying pizza for that. That's Thursday the 7th at 6 p.m. Great book, by the way. On Saturday, December 9th, is our Be Miss Farm holiday arrangement class. That is full at this time. We are taking waiting list names, so if you're interested and you want to get on the waiting list, I don't really anticipate too many people are going to drop out because it hasn't been my experience in the past. But anyway, that's this Saturday, the 9th, at 10 o'clock. On December 11th, which is a Monday at 5:30, we're going to have a teen movie because there's going to be a new Star Wars movie coming out this Christmas, so we're kind of showing some Star Wars movies beforehand. This is the one that was the most recent one, Star Wars Awakens. That's Monday, December 11th at 5:30, and that'll be shown in the teen room. On Thursday the 14th, the genealogy group is also having their holiday celebration. It's from 6 to 7:30, and if you have a favorite dish, stop in. Bring something if you'd like, and if you don't have a favorite dish, stop in anyway. There's no registration for this. It's going to be held in the Fells room this time because they'll have food. And during this meeting, they'll be discussing topics for future presentations, and just in general, having a good time. On Monday the 18th, Julie St. Francis is holding a special holiday yoga. And I know she said she was going to donate the proceeds to a charity, but I don't recall the charity. It's one that she's been working on for a while. So this is kind of, her sessions will end on the 11th, her normal yoga sessions, but so this one is a special one, like a one-time only, and I believe it'll be $8, somewhere in the ballpark of $8. So that's Monday, December 18th at 4 o'clock. On the same night, at 6 o'clock in the teen room, Finn is going to be holding a teen ugly sweater party. And the ugliest sweater is going to win a prize. I don't know what the prize will be yet. Maybe a gift card. But yeah, they'll have some kibble and play some games, and then a name will be, I think I wonder, the staff I think is going to be judging the
Oh,
sweaters.
wow.
Sweaters.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
So that's something to hang around for.
It could be dangerous.
Well, come by. We'll let the trustees participate. On Wednesday, the 20th, there will be a kids' story and craft. They'll be reading The Mitten. I'm not sure what the craft is, but it probably has something to do with mittens. That's at 10:30 on Wednesday, December 20th. And then during vacation week, on Wednesday, December 27th at 10:30, we'll be showing a morning movie in the kids' room. We're going to be showing Cars 3, which is a brand new movie. Just came out in video. And then on Friday, December 29th, we will be having a kids' story and craft. They'll be making New Year's hats. I'm not sure what the story is, but I know they're going to be making New Year's hats, so that should be fun. That's Friday the 29th at 10:30. And then on the 29th as well, at 1 o'clock, we will be showing the teen movie Your Name. I don't know anything about this movie, but according to Finley, it's a popular teen movie. And then a couple of January items, because I know we're not meeting in December. So I figured I would throw these out there because they're very popular programs, so I want to give people a heads up. On Saturday, January 6th at 11 o'clock, we are welcoming back the Pumpernickel Puppet Show for his Sir George and the Dragon show. This was so wildly successful back in September, I want to say. I can't wait for him to come back and do this show. It's going to be a blast. He's so good. I hope you can make it, actually. It's all ages, but really it's for kids. But it's all ages. And then starting up in January the 17th through February 21st, is our first chair yoga of the year. We do 4 sessions. This is session number 1, our winter session. It'll be Wednesdays from 10:30 to 11:30, same as always, January 17th through February 21st with Joanne the Liberty. And of course, we've had some ongoing programs. We've had a Tai Chi class. This is the first time we've had this with Charlene Pilon. She has been teaching Tai Chi for 15 years, and she's fantastic. The class filled like that. I could have filled 3 more classes over. So she's going to be coming back in January. So if you're not already on our email newsletter list, you might want to and you're interested in this program, you might want to call the library or stop in, get your name on the email newsletter list, because that's what filled this class last time, was people got the e-news and it was full like that. We can't take that many because you're standing and moving, and we don't, we can only take 12 to 15, and 15's cozy. So it fills quickly, but she's fantastic. I can't say enough good about her. Anyway, that's currently running, and it goes through the 6th. And we've had Julie St. Francis doing her Monday evening or Monday at late afternoon yoga, and that runs through December 11th. And that you can still drop in and take that. It's $8 a class. As I said, that runs through December 11th, Mondays, 4 to 5 p.m. And then she is having that special one-off class on the 18th, which the proceeds will get donated to the charity that she's been working with. On Saturdays, we are also running our chess club from 12 to 1. That's for ages 12 and up, and there's no registration. We've had a steady group of about 4 to 5 people, ranging in ages from 12 to 75, and I think it's great. So it's fun. It's fun to see, and I hope someday to learn myself. Of course, we have a couple of other ongoing programs. Our Friday morning knitters from 10 to 12, no registration. All are welcome, whether you just want to sit and listen to the conversation and laugh, or get some help on your current project. Everyone is welcome. It's a great group. And our Pokemon Club on Tuesdays from 3:30 to 4:30. That's open to ages 7 to 14. I say ages 7 to 14, but we've had young adults as well, and we've had a couple of adults stop in. Pokemon is really all over the place with ages, so. And there's no registration for that, and that's run by Harrison Records. We're much obliged to Harry for doing this for us. He's a great guy, and everybody loves him. So, let's see. Any questions about the programs?
Looks great.
All right. We had an all-staff training on November 15th. We had opened at 1 o'clock that day. We have been doing some coordinated staff training throughout the year with about, 8 or 9 other libraries in the area, and just kind of pooling our resources. And this one, we decided to run ourselves, so it was facilitated by Becky Plimpton up in Sturbridge. It was held at the Sturbridge Library. We kind of brought in someone to help facilitate it, and the groups, and everyone broke out into groups, you know, the various aspects of working in a library, whether it's circulation or technical services or children's or youth programming or adult programming. I think those were the 3 groups referenced. And this was by far the best and most popular one among the staff. So I thought that was great. You know, because they were able to sit together, share ideas, and they all felt that it was the most useful. So there you go.
And this was organized by
The library directors.
The library
yeah.
directors in
Yeah.
southern Worcester County, like?
Yeah, it's like central Massachusetts.
Okay. Is this that group you just get together with once in a
Yeah,
while?
it started as just the 4,
Okay.
local area libraries, and now it's it's Spencer and lots of
Little bigger.
yeah, exactly. So it's great. I mean, it's just I had a feeling that we were going to get a lot more out of this because we are all dealing with a lot of the same issues. So we share our ideas, and we'll be implementing some of the changes ourselves.
And the expertise that you brought in came from MBLC?
No, I don't think I think they were an outside person. Becky organized it, and I hadn't gone to the meeting, so I'm not sure where the person came from, but
What was the topic again?
they were all different topics.
They covered that much in terms of a range of things that you mentioned?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
So the directors kind of convened, and we talked about some issues going, this is how we solve a lot of our problems. Like, okay, what do you do? And, just kind of work things through that way, or even share ideas, what do you think?
Why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah, right, exactly. And of course, everybody's, strapped for, budget and so forth. So we're always trying to think, how can we pool our resources to, get our biggest bang for the buck. So it's great. But, so the circulation staff from, let's say, the different libraries sat together and they had a round table and talked about some different things. And I know our staff came back with, I asked them to email me all of their ideas from their different groups. Of course, I have people who do, I have a couple people who do cataloging, and that is, so they came back with ideas, and the circulation staff came back with ideas, and we're like, oh yeah, we could do that, simple things. So,
Right.
yeah.
We're looking for
Probably-
best practices. So.
Probably do that again in the future, and so yeah, so that was worth it. Also, I wanted to mention that the Friends of the Library have put together this wonderful 2018 calendar. This is a fundraiser for the Friends of the Library, who support so much of our programming, upwards of 90% of our programming, and it's only $4. We do have note cards, which I forgot to bring, but there's a package of 6 note cards that if you want both of them, it'll be $5. So you get both the cards and the calendar for $5, or the calendar all by itself for $4. They're available at the library. They're also available at the Selectmen's window upstairs on the 3rd floor of the town hall. The town clerk's office has some for sale, and I think that's it for the town hall.
And it features scenes from the local area.
All kinds of different, Dudley scenes. So, The old fire station.
Yes, the about-to-be old fire station.
I know, soon to be old fire station. And the First Congregational Church, that's just a couple. And so I encourage people to swing by the library. Everyone needs a calendar. And pick one up, help out the friends. We also have a table with some holiday books. The Friends, it's kind of a special little book sale that the Friends have set up just for the month of December with all holiday books. And those are going really well too. So you'll see that. You walk in the library, it's right where the normal Friends book sale is, but it's right in front of that. Let's see, so I've been working back and forth with Piper Webbs on our website upgrade, and I'm getting pretty close to launching that. I would say by the end of January, that seems feasible. I'm just kind of dialing in the colors and things like that and the drop-down boxes, but so yeah, that's been a long time coming. I just had to put it aside for a little while. And then we're also nearing the end of the camera upgrade. There's one camera that we're going to be upgrading. It's functioning now just fine, but we're going to be upgrading it. It'll be a little bit more fine. And then the computer upgrades, those I had to put that aside as well. I got sidetracked, but I'm back on track for that, and now I'm just kind of going through all the steps that I'm supposed to take before Retrofit comes in and does their thing in order to save us a little bit of quid with the block time.
Yeah. This is where flies go
fly.
by, apparently. This really is crazy.
It looks half dead.
Oh,
Exactly what it is.
they're all over the place.
Anyway, so those are coming along. Those things are, I know. Those things are back in the, back on my, top of my priority list and back on track with that kind of stuff. I did notice the other day that I think it was in that big windstorm we had that I had lost some roof shingles, and it's on the steeply pitched part of our roof, so I'm not inclined to send our buildings and grounds people up there. And I did get Allied Roofing? Is it Applied Roofing to give me an estimate. It's not a lot, but I just want to give you a heads up that I don't want to let that go because once we started looking, we saw some of them were in the gutter, and like, oh boy, they must have, So there's probably, he's going to have to buy a square of shingles. He found some that matched.
Okay. It's been very windy this year, it seems.
Yeah, especially.
What?
Is there any leftover someplace?
I looked. I went up in the attic, tromped around up in the attic. I looked in the shed. I looked everywhere, Brian. Every closet. I didn't see any. Asked
I've moved
Dennis.
them enough times, I think there is someplace.
Oh. Maybe if Brian knows where they are, he
Yeah.
could point us in
If
the right
you
direction.
know where they are, let me know, or come down and we'll go look. Okay.
I think
Thanks. I looked around.
the back room, the boiler room with the.
Oh.
I looked.
Yeah, they're, I don't know if they're up top because of the weight.
The weight, who'd want to climb the stairs with those?
I looked up there.
The back room where the supplies are on the top shelf, the very top shelf.
Come for a walkthrough, please.
Yeah, all right.
Come for a walkthrough.
I'm pretty sure I looked. There's only light bulbs on that top shelf.
Yes.
I know
Light
there was
versus
one or
heavy.
two left over that we did keep.
One or two what?
Um,
Squares? Or
Bundles, yeah,
Bundles.
yeah. We,
I would love it if you could swing
sorry.
by and, because I did look, I thought I saw some too, but I don't know. I could have been just not misremembering. So anyway, so you're gonna see that coming along sometime I did get the estimate. The library will be closed on Saturday the 23rd and Monday the 25th for the Christmas holiday. And I think that's it for programs. And so if you flip that page
Wait,
over.
before you leave that,
Oh,
how about New Year's? You made me think of that. What's the holiday there? Monday, so Monday is the
Monday,
first.
you're right,
So we
yeah.
close the Monday.
yeah,
And that's it?
yeah.
Oh, well, what are we doing Saturday? The 30th,
We're working,
We're working.
yeah.
Okay, so just add Monday the 1st to that.
Yes.
Because that'll be before
Right.
we see each other again.
Yes, I neglected to.
Okay.
And there's a holiday in January as well.
That'll be Martin Luther King on the 15th, but we will be meeting before then. We're meeting the
Well,
9th.
Okay,
But
that's
just
right.
FYI
The
in
New
general.
Year's hats are scheduled for the Friday the 29th, so it's appropriate that we're open on Saturday the 30th.
That's right.
There you go.
I mean, if it was the 31st, I could see maybe, you know.
No, that's fine.
But it's, you know,
So
it's
the
only
1st.
10 to 2, and people will be coming in to get video, you know, DVDs and stuff like that, so.
So in January the 1st and the 15th, we will be closed.
Yes, thank you, Ben.
Yep.
Okay, so if you flip over, we're doing pretty well, right? We're pretty much where we're supposed to, actually a little, I think we're doing really well. I think right now we should be around 63, 62%.
Right on.
You know, I always try to conserve a little for the later on in the year. So if no one has any
Great.
questions about that, that's
Anything?
the budget. And I already went over the
You've got
facilities.
They're
And
they're in the shed.
what?
They're in the shed.
I was gonna say the
They're
shed.
in the shed.
Yep.
I looked in the shed.
Oh, around the top.
I looked in the top.
I'm almost positive that's where they were.
We need Brian's eyes on it, I
Yeah.
think. yeah.
Ding, ding.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Bri.
All right. So,
I'm all
facilities.
done.
Look for shingles.
Okay.
Okay, that's director, anything else for the director's report? Any other questions for Karen under the director's report? That was a great report, nice, especially all the activities.
Right.
New business, which is semi-old business, the director's annual evaluation. Karen did her self-evaluation, and then the 4 trustees who were involved all of last year, because this went last fiscal year we were evaluating, received a form and very nicely filled it out, and then Nora and I sat down and compiled everything from everybody's comments and evaluations, and everybody's had a chance to look at them. Karen and I sat down earlier and went over it, and if she's in agreement, everybody's in agreement on this, I will entertain any questions before we.
Do I have a question, if I may? Under
Yes.
improvements, it's indicated as minor, outreach and PR. With all of this being done, I don't know what someone might have had in mind in terms of what additional there might be.
Is that one that I put on
You know,
there?
you pick up the
That
Worcester
was
Telegram, and the only mention you'll find, frankly, of Dudley is something that's going on at the library. Other than that, Dudley is completely absent, other than the front page, which we get on more often than not. But you are in any of the free publications that I see showing up in the mail in
Yeah.
terms of what's going on in the library. Where else can you be? I mean, billboards on 290? I mean, that's about the only option left, I think.
Not in our budget.
I know. I mean, it's just, I think we're spending a dime and getting a dollar's worth here.
I think if I put that on mine,
I
I
think
probably
you
did.
did.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think what I meant for improvements is improve my my method for doing that, the PR and the outreach. Not so much do more of it. It's
Yeah.
just between you know, the idea of a program and the actual execution of the program. There's so much that goes on, you know, to make it happen, that my goal is to streamline that a little bit more, maybe
Okay.
involve the staff a little bit more with some of
Okay,
that stuff.
okay.
We've been working on doing that, and so that's what I meant, not so much do more of it, but
All right.
yeah, the Webster Times has been great about putting, I've been sending the editor, Ruth, who's been very supportive of the library. I've been sending her our press release with, you know, weekly just about,
Mhm.
and she's been great. She even put a little library corner. I don't know if you've seen that.
Mhm.
And Jason covered the cartoonist that came, and he did a front page
That
story
was
on
right,
Jerry
front page
Craft.
above the fold.
Yeah. And so they've been very supportive, and so has Debbie LaPlaca from the Worcester Telegram as well. So that goes out, when I have something that I want to put out to the papers, it goes to the Worcester Telegram, the Webster Times, the Yankee Express, and the Smart Shopper. And they do publish, and a lot of times the Yankee Express and the Smart Shopper will look at our website and grab things. If they don't get it from me, they've been great, and I thank them for their support because so many people read that. But you know, between getting it on the sign, getting it on the website, making the poster, getting it out to the papers, just doing all of that stuff, you know, making sure the public, getting it up on the Facebook page. There's a lot that goes into it, so that's what I meant.
So it's more the
logistics.
adjustments are changing the process, like the mechanics of it. As you
Yeah.
say. I misread that. I took it that some one of us had thrown that in there as a comment, and I don't know, I guess I was trying to find out what was behind that thought. So
And you did.
I did. It came from a direction that I wasn't anticipating entirely. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
Any other comments? So we, as the chairs, will sign it with Karen, and we will make sure it gets to Aura. Doesn't Aura get a copy?
Yes.
So we'll make sure you get a copy and go from there.
Okay. Do you want to explain that, the outreach and PR a little bit more? The method of delivery, in a sense, you know, expanding on the method of delivery or something, just so it's understood what the expectation is.
Just parentheses right beside it, method and delivery.
Just-
I mean, just real simple, especially for the one we signed and
Got it.
canned in. I don't
Yes.
think we have to redo it, but if you want to just
Sure.
put a little line there and sign it, and then we'll sign it.
And Aura doesn't get them, the personnel board gets them.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
I mean, you could give Aura a copy, she probably won't want it.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You're right. Sure, no, she has to keep track of enough. But it's been a very another successful year, and
Right.
we just thank you for all you do with a small staff and a small budget. You do it well.
Well, I have to give kudos to the staff
I
because
totally agree, but
they do
learn
far
by
and
example.
above.
Speaking of which, how is Tasha doing?
Pretty well.
Is she due back in January? Or
yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is the expectation. Came by the library, stopped in,
Great.
stayed for a while.
Oh, good.
Good.
Looked like she never wanted to leave.
Great. Great,
So,
great, great.
yeah, thanks for asking.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we're in touch with her all the time. And she comes in, she comes in infrequently, but yes, we hope to have her back one day.
Gradual.
One day a week, yeah.
Right.
Very gradual. That's the plan. Of course, that could change, but I'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
Good
So-
news.
And I do want to add my gratitude to Ben's in saying thank you for all you do for the library. You know, it really is appreciated, even if we don't say so often enough. But
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and like I said, I'm going to pass that compliment on to the staff
Yeah,
because
please
it's
do.
a team effort.
It is a team effort,
Yeah.
but you set a great example.
We
I
do
mean,
a
they
lot.
all go above and beyond, but you also go above and beyond.
Well, they're
Just
fun.
the silly number of hours you put in.
yeah.
We've been having so much fun lately, just trying new things and you know, throwing it against the wall, see if it sticks.
Well,
Hey, you know?
Don't throw the shingles against the wall,
Yeah, right.
please.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope no more come off. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, onward and upward. So
Super.
we'll be lugging the Christmas tree down from the shelf. Getting that going this week. So, but thank you. I appreciate all the kind words and the encouragement, and you know, never a dull moment.
No, that's
So-
for sure.
So shall I sign this one
Sure.
since I'm marking it up?
Yes, exactly, because that's the one, that'll be the official one that we hand in. And then under upcoming meeting dates, we had decided at last meeting that we were going to postpone the December meeting till the beginning of January, so we're kind of going in between our dates. December date and January date, we're combining and going January 9th, so we'll have one meeting for December, January, and that'll be on January 9th, and then we'll go back in February to our normal meeting date, which will be the 27th.
Just information.
Yes, sir.
As we get into January, as we get into the winter months, what is our procedure in terms of if the building were closed, let's say on January 9th? Do we reschedule? Do we have a
usually
phone conversation, email exchange in terms of finding another date?
It's especially probably if that happened on January 9th, we'd probably set up another date, just because we will not have had a meeting, we will need one. But if, normally, sometimes we'll talk and Karen can say, we can wait, and sometimes we'll just take the month off.
It's
But
just
it
as
depends
we
on
get
what's going
into
on, the bad
winter
weather.
months, these things do happen from
Yeah,
time
and
to time.
I let Brian know.
Okay, so
Yeah, I do.
I would imagine he's probably out there with a plow or something, if it's at the case.
I think we just all try to be in touch with one another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to think about it, frankly.
I'd rather not.
Do we, don't
But
we?
I'm afraid it's out there.
Yes.
I'm in denial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of what, winter?
Snow.
Oh.
Deciding whether to open, stay open, openly, close early.
All right. So, is there anything else that needs to come before us this evening?
I'd like to make a motion, we adjourn?
I have a motion,
Second?
a second, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you all.